Hello, Sarah here with Family Tech. Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to have you here. Please give me a subscribe, like this video. It really helps me out and helps me be able to give you all of this content to help you understand and manage the technology in your home. Today is just a little detraction of what I generally talk about, but I really wanted to go into this because I am a die-hard Samsung Note user and I have been brokenhearted. I'll get all into this story. Will the Fold replace that Note-sized hole in my heart? I'll let you know. Hello friends, I'm Sarah Kimmel, your friendly neighborhood tech expert. You can find me helping families with tech problems on TV news, podcasts, Instagram, Facebook, and my website, familytechzone.com. All right, welcome back. So like I said, I have been a Samsung Note user for many years. Back to the original ones with kind of the leather back and the edge screen, way back even through the battery scandal, which, you know, Samsung devices were exploding, so there was that. But love the Note. I think it goes back to my Palm days. I had a Palm 3, a Palm 5, and I just loved using a stylus. So when the Note came out and it had a stylus, I was sold from the very beginning. I love my Note and I love my stylus. So I used to always say, you know, you can pry my stylus from my cold dead hands. This is my Note, my stylus, just so easy to use, and I love it, love it, love it. So I only get a new device every other year, as most people do, unless you have just a ton of money to spend. Great, I'm so happy for you. But I usually get a phone every other year, so I have a Note 10 and did not upgrade to the Note 20 last year when it came out, because I was waiting for the Note 21, which is supposed to be released around this time. Samsung always releases the Note series in the fall. They release their S series in the earlier in the year, in the winter time. So this year they did not release a Note series. They released the Galaxy Fold3, and so I had heard that the Fold 3 has amazing stylus support, and so I was really excited. I'm like, okay, I will try out the Fold, see if it can fill the gap that the Note is going to leave, because the rumor is that the Note line is dead. I don't know if that's true. Hopefully it is not. But will the Fold fill that Note-sized hole left in my heart? The short answer is no, it will not. All jokes and everything aside, I kind of hate it. Ooh, I know. So let's get into why I kind of hate the Fold and why it will not replace my Note. I actually only was able to use it for 2 days because I could not handle using this device any longer than that. And that, I think, is a record for me because I usually give things at least a chance, right? So here's the two big problems with the Fold. So this is the Fold, right? The two big problems is this front screen is very small, very thin and wide. So it's kind of a pain to use this. It's too small in the front. This is a little too big. So you have either too small screen or too big of a screen. And I really didn't like that. The one good thing I really liked, you know, when I was in my email, it was really easy to use. I could see the list of emails over here, see the actual email on the right. Like, I really liked that. For consuming content, I really liked this screen. It's like a tablet and I really liked it. But for regular everyday use, I was definitely relying more on this outer screen, and the outer screen is just too thin to really do anything with. The other problem for me as a content creator, this camera is fairly good, but again, this screen is too small to really want to do anything with this camera, because anything I want to do, like a reel on Instagram or a YouTube short or anything like that, or, you know, even just talking Marco Polo with my friends, I would want on this screen just because the camera was so much better than this camera, which is like a potato camera. They did this whole thing where it disappears under the screen, and I get that. It's a nice concept. It's an under the screen camera, so it disappears when you're watching videos and things like that, but it really just makes the camera quality super, super poor. So I couldn't rely on this screen either to create content. So it's either, you know, it's either this where the small screen here, or the nicer cameras on the back. And so as a content creator, it just really didn't make any sense. The other problem with it is so thick. So just as some reference, I have my Note here. This is my Note 10, and this is the Galaxy Fold. And obviously it's about double the width of the Note because it's two phones basically, right? So it was really thick. It feels like a DS, like a Nintendo DS. I'm carrying around a DS, which was a huge pain. Like, I found myself not even wanting to take my phone anywhere because it's just so thick and cumbersome and hard to use. So the other problem, because of course I'm a stylus nerd, right? And this does have a stylus, like it can use a stylus, and it's actually very slick in how it uses a stylus. So I'm going to take, I bought this case that has the stylus that I can slide in and out because, like I said, I'm a huge fan of the stylus. And so when you take it out, well, here, I'll just do. So if I take out the stylus and I create a note, it's actually really slick as to how it goes across both screens, because technically these are two different screens, and so the way they're able to get the data across both screens is actually really impressive. But my problems with this stylus is it's still not really Bluetooth, so I can't take pictures with it, which is what I really like doing, is take pictures with the stylus. That's what I do on my Note all the time. And I can't, and it doesn't like fit back into the thing, so I have to use this case if I want to carry my stylus around. Now the case is also problematic. So, because I also, if ever I wanted to go anywhere, I wanted to have it in the case because I like to protect my devices. And the case is just a huge pain because it's got this stylus thing here on the end. You have to hold it like this, and it's very, very uncomfortable, right? And so also, if you open it, it's still not flush. It's got this huge flap. And so this isn't comfortable either, because then there's also this like stylus hold. So like your hands cannot get around it very well. So if I was gonna go somewhere, I wanted to have the case on, but again, I hated using the phone. So I found myself just really not even wanting to bring the phone anywhere because it was too much of a pain to bring anywhere. I couldn't fit it in my back pocket, which is, I usually, as a girl, I will throw my phone in my purse, but a lot of times I will also throw it in my back pocket. It's so thick. It's just so heavy and so thick. So I am not sold on the Note. I hate it. I'm sending it back. So what I did instead is I got a S21 Ultra because, like I said, my other phone was 2 years old. I really did want to upgrade this year. I don't know when the next Note is going to come out. So the good news for me is that the S21 Ultra also has stylus support. So I can take my stylus out of my Note and it actually works just right out of the gate. So I can create a note, I can write on my screen. So this is my Note stylus, and it literally just works right out of the phone from the Note. So I may purchase the S Pen Pro, but I'm likely just going to keep using the stylus from my Note. The one downside is it doesn't have Bluetooth, so I won't be able to take pictures with that. The S Pen Pro should be able to take pictures. Again, I don't have that on hand to figure that out, but I'm very happy with my S21 Ultra. I took 2 days of the Samsung Fold, and I am just like, I can't do this anymore. I hate it. So I am going to be sending that one back. Like I said, none of this is sponsored. These are all devices I have purchased on my own. So no, the Galaxy Fold Z3 will not fill that note-shaped void that has been left in my soul from the Note. So my plea to Samsung, please bring the Note line back. I love my Note. I really, really want to see a Note 22. I am not a fan of the Fold. I don't need it. I really just want my Note back. So this is my plea to Samsung. Please bring the Note back. The S21 Ultra is a great device. It will fill that void for me for a little while, but I know I'm going to miss that dock for the S Pen. So hopefully I will get another Note again soon. But if you are trying to figure out if the Fold will work, if you're a hardcore Note user, I'm going to tell you right now, don't waste your time, don't waste your money. I will be doing several other comparison videos. I've got some already on deck and I'm excited to share those with you. Definitely has to do with parental controls and Wi-Fi routers and things like that. So make sure you are subscribed so you know when these videos are launched. I do publish every Thursday. I also publish some shorts during the week, so pay attention for those. And make sure that you're following me over on Instagram. I send out news alerts and things that I see that affect families. I'm not going to send a ton of different tech news related things, only if I think it is going to be useful for your family. So make sure you're following me on Instagram. If you have any questions or need help at all, I am open in my DMs over on Instagram. So we'll see you next time.